Leadership is fueled by vision and passion. Leadership is service with empathy, creativity, and integrity. Leadership is seeking continuous improvement for yourself and your community. Since 1873, the University of North Georgia has prepared generations of civic, professional, and military leaders. Today, UNG is a leading regional university that serves students across 5 campuses and online, with educational pathways ranging from associate degrees to doctoral programs. And as one of only 6 senior military colleges in the nation, UNG holds designations as a state leadership institution and as the Military College of Georgia. UNG's national reputation and student profile are growing stronger each year, and we remain focused on student success and academic excellence at all levels. Across UNG, our incredible faculty and staff are scholars and mentors who inspire service, inquiry, and creativity. And resume-building experiences help each student fulfill their potential. We know the value of determination and teamwork in and out of the classroom, and this spirit pushes our students to excel on the field, serve our communities, and explore the world. When the day is done, the real measure of our success lies in who our graduates become. Outstanding leaders for a diverse and global society. The University of North Georgia.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the University of North Georgia. If you are able, please rise for the processional.
Please be seated. It is my honor as Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs to welcome you to the Fall 2019 Commencement Ceremony. On behalf of the entire university community, I extend warm and sincere congratulations to each of these fine scholars and to their family and friends. Our hopes and our dreams are with you today. This is a day of celebration for our graduates and for the university. As we begin our ceremony, please join me in thanking Dr. Jamie Mitchum, Faculty Marshal, and Dr. Joe Chapman for the inspiring processional. I would be remiss if I did not recognize all of the mothers, the fathers, husbands, wives, partners, children, grandparents, relatives, and friends who stood behind our students and assisted them through their college careers. Thank you. Thank you for your support of our students. Students, today is a wonderful day. You are donned in academic regalia whose design dates back to the Middle Ages, and it symbolizes your achievement and your commitment. The right to wear these robes is an honor that must be earned, and indeed, you have earned the right to wear them. We are here to honor you with the richest tradition of the academic community, a commencement ceremony celebrating the completion of your degree and the beginning of your professional lives. UNG holds a special designation within the University System of Georgia as a state leadership institution. As such, UNG has a strong reputation for producing civic, professional, and military leaders, and our graduates are known as individuals committed to high personal integrity, civic engagement, community service, and academic excellence. I trust that the foundation you have received through UNG will be a catalyst to your future success, and that as graduates of UNG, you will add value and meaning to the lives of others around you. Congratulations on this milestone in your life. I would like now to invite the UNG Men's Quartet under the direction of Dr. Broman to lead us in the singing of the National Anthem. Would you all please stand and join us?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It is my honor as Interim Associate Provost to join Dr. Gilles in welcoming you to today's ceremony. Dr. Gilles noted that UNG is a state leadership institution, and we are committed to that role and using our institutional values of excellence, student focus, integrity, engagement, and service to help our students graduate as leaders with character. Leadership expert Tim Elmore describes leadership like an iceberg. The 10% above the water is your skill. The 90% below the water is your character, the sum of your self-discipline, core values, sense of identity, and how you express yourself. As a UNG graduate, you have the knowledge, skills, and character to solve challenging problems. You have learned the value of teamwork, perseverance, and leadership. Our mission calls us to prepare students to be leaders in a diverse and global society. As such, you have been exposed to multiple and often competing perspectives in an environment that is welcoming, inclusive, and respectful of all individuals. As one of the university's academic officers, I recognize the important role of our faculty in helping you to identify and develop your potential and to prepare you for leadership wherever life takes you. I commend our faculty for their commitment to our students' personal and professional development and for their leadership and dedication to their disciplines. Would all of the members of the faculty who are here today, including those on the platform, please rise so that we can recognize you. Please join me in recognizing our University of North Georgia faculty. Thank you. You may be seated. Before we continue with the program, please allow me to introduce the remaining members of our platform party. Will you please stand as your name is called? Dr. Mac McConnell, Senior Vice President for Business and Finance. Dr. Billy Wells, Senior Vice President for Leadership and Global Engagement. Dr. Richard Oates, Vice President for the Gainesville campus. Dr. James Keneally, Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management. Mr. Jeff Tarnowski, Vice President for University Advancement. Dr. Mark Spraker, Professor of Physics and the reader for today's ceremony. Dr. Jeff Turk, Director for the Lewis F. Rogers Institute for Environmental and Spatial Analysis. Dr. John Leba, Interim Dean of the College of Science and Mathematics. Dr. Mary Gowan, Dean of the Mike Cottrell College of Business. Dr. Carolyn DeSandre, Interim Dean of the College of Health Sciences and Professions. Colonel Joshua Wright, Professor of Military Science. Ms. Wendy Hughley, Director of Alumni Relations and Annual Giving. Please join me in welcoming them. It is now my honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Alan Amling, who helped drive innovation over a 27-year career with UPS and is currently a fellow at the University of Tennessee, CEO of the advisory firm called Thrive and Advance, and serves on the executive advisory board for the Georgia Tech Manufacturing Institute. Dr. Amling researches, invests, advises, and speaks on innovation in manufacturing and logistics and how firms can recognize and thrive in disruption. He is a thought leader and a TED speaker on harnessing digital disruption for success. Dr. Amling began his UPS career in 1982 and worked as a seasonal employee for 4 years, performing a variety of jobs, including package handler and car washer. He joined UPS after graduate school in 1992 and held numerous leadership roles in industrial engineering, customer technology, and new product development. He served as Vice President of Marketing for UPS Global Logistics and Distribution, and most recently served as Vice President of Corporate Strategy, where he helped revitalize UPS innovation and venture capital programs for the digital economy. Dr. Amling holds a bachelor's degree in business and psychology from Lewis and Clark College, an MBA from Indiana University, and he will participate in his own graduation ceremony for his PhD in management from Kennesaw State University on December 17th. Please help me welcome Dr. Alan Amling to UNG.
Thank you very much for that kind introduction. And I am very excited to get to wear this fancy regalia twice in 1 week. Graduates, congratulations. You're getting your career from an institution that I hold in very high regard, an institution that is training the next generation of leaders. I know it wasn't easy. I know you had trials and tribulations along the way, and you did it. Congratulations. Parents, I have 2 children that have graduated from college, and I know what a proud moment this is for all of you, so congratulations to you as well. So when I thought about what I wanted to talk to you about today, I first thought about how I wanted to do it. And I thought I would explain it to you because it may be a method that you can use in your careers. And it's a very simple formula that I've used over the course of my career to discuss ideas both complex and simple. And it's what, so what, and what now. The what is, what's the idea, the challenge, the opportunity that you want to communicate. The so what is why it's important, but very specifically, why is it important to the audience that you're talking to, and why is it important at this point in time? And the so what is based on this. What do you want them to think, feel, do, or act as a result of knowing this? And so the subject that I want to talk about is related to the dissertation. It's related to the reason that I went back to school at the age of 52, which is, I know that sounds pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy, but I was curious. I had questions that I couldn't answer in the place where I was. And it was around this rapidly changing global economy, and that's the what that I want to talk to you about today. And it's not that the economy and the business environment is changing. That's been happening since the dawn of time. That's cliche. What is different is that over the last 10 years, the speed and breadth of change is unprecedented. The top 10 companies in the Fortune 500 at the beginning of this decade, their average age was 85 years. By 2018, 8 years later, the average age of the top 10 companies was 33 years. We're seeing tremendous change, and all of this is being driven by these new connecting and thinking technologies, not just the internet, but artificial intelligence and machine learning and the Internet of Things. And all of these things might sound like buzzwords, but companies are putting them into place, and they're impacting business. And so the so what is that the businesses or organizations that you go into, if it's the military, if it's agriculture, if it's healthcare, if it's education, if it's high tech, if it's logistics, it does not matter. Every business that you or organization that you go into is going to be challenged by all of these changes in the environment. And I say this not to frighten anyone. I think it's actually a great opportunity for you. And that brings me to my what now. And I've got 3 points that I want to make. And the first one is leverage the fact that you're a digital native. And I say digital native because most of you were born after the internet became widespread with the launch of Netscape Navigator in 1995. You haven't known a world that wasn't digital. And so your ability to adapt and adopt new technologies is well beyond my generation. we're going to do a little experiment here, and in the spirit of taking chances, and I might fall right on my face with this, but let's try it anyway. There was a social media app that became very popular this year called TikTok. Anyone in the audience, if you have used the social media app TikTok in the last 30 days, I want you to raise your hand high. Okay, you were scaring me there for a second. Okay, keep them up, keep them up. So, for those that have your hand up, if you're under the age of 25, put them down. Okay, they all went down. So that kind of worked. And my point isn't that TikTok is the end-all be-all. It's just that your generation is adopting and adapting to new technologies more than anyone else. For me, these new technologies, I not only have to learn a new technology and learn a new way of communicating, but I have to unlearn the old way. And that's really difficult to do. And so you're going to be going into companies and organizations, and the people that are going to be around you are going to be smart, they're going to know the business, and you need to learn from them, and you need to respect them. But remember that you have something very valuable that I think you probably take for granted, and that's your ability to adapt and adopt new technologies. So that's one. The second is lifelong learning. I hate to break it to you, but this is not the end of your learning journey. This is just a way station on the learning journey. And it is so absolutely important, because any job where you can write down the instructions for the job is likely going to be automated over the next 10 years. What employers are going to pay you for is your creativity. And your creativity is nothing more than connecting your unique skills and experiences. And the key there is unique. So this experience, and what you've learned over the last 4 years is very important. But not all of you have learned the same thing. Not all of you have had the same experiences. The skills, the experiences that you have are unique to you. There is no one in the world that has your unique set of skills and experiences. And you need to leverage that. You need to understand that. And creativity is just connecting those things. I've met hundreds of entrepreneurs over the course of my career. And I wish I could sit here today and say, hey, this is the formula for success. I don't know what it is. All their stories are random. It's like they tell me the story and I go, really? That's what you did? You didn't even know? And then you had to Google how to put a contract together? That's how you started your business? And what they did is they connected their unique skills and experiences to the problem at hand, and they saw a solution that nobody else saw, because no one else had their unique set of skills and experiences. And the more over the course of your career that you add to those, the better off you're going to be, the higher your chance of success, however you define success. And the last point is being comfortable being uncomfortable. And that is so important. I've got this, this fashion statement on my, of a sling that I'm wearing because I had some shoulder surgery. So I've had to learn how to do things with my left hand, and I'm right-handed. And I was reminded just how uncomfortable it is to learn new things. And actually, last night we were at a dinner party, and I eat like a 2-year-old now, and I had pasta sauce all over my shirt. But think about when you learned how to drive. And remember, you had to think about every little skill, every little thing. And then after a while, it became second nature. Well, being comfortable, being uncomfortable, speaking up, taking chances, putting yourself out there, it's kind of like that. The more you do it, the easier it is. And I'm not saying, take a chance, just throw caution to the wind. It might help to think about there are reversible and irreversible decisions. The vast majority of decisions that you're going to make over the course of your career are reversible. Whatever company or organization you decide to join, if you decide to start a small business, whatever you decide to do, especially earlier in your career, it's completely reversible. Take a chance. Put yourself out there. And if it's an irreversible decision or something that's hard to reverse, that's a different story. You need to be more cautious. A rule that I've used in life and love is if you don't know, you know. You got to have your head, heart, and gut aligned on irreversible decisions. But there's only a few of those. Most of the decisions that you're going to make are reversible. Take a chance. The other point is, you're not going to like this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. You're going to work about 300,000 hours in the course of your career. Congratulations. But you're going to get paid for it, so that's a difference. But only a fraction of those hours are going to matter in terms of your career progression and what happens and how successful you are. And you won't know when those are going to happen. It could happen in a presentation that you're making. It could happen, being in an elevator and with an executive that asks you a question. It could be someone that you sit next to on a plane and strike up a conversation, and they ask you a question. Answer them. Speak up. Don't rob the world of your ideas. There's so many woulda, shoulda, coulda moments. And an idea unexpressed has absolutely no currency. You do invite criticism when you speak up. It is a risk. But the only sure way to not be criticized is to do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. Aristotle said that over 2,000 years ago, and it's as true today as it was then. And so my challenge to you, the world needs you. Businesses need you. And I humbly ask you to go out there, let your light shine, and do something, be something, say something. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Amling, for your inspiring words and challenging us to adapt to a rapidly changing environment, to engage in lifelong learning, to solve problems with our unique skills, and to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Among our graduates today are students who have surpassed the academic standards as set forth by our faculty, and it is my pleasure to recognize these honor graduates for their commitment and dedication. The names of these students are listed in your program, and they will be recognized individually as they receive their diplomas. Please hold your applause until all groups stand. Will the baccalaureate students who are graduating summa cum laude please stand and remain standing? These students have earned a grade point average between 3.9 and 4.0 on a 4.0 scale. Will the baccalaureate students who are graduating magna cum laude please stand and remain standing? These students have earned a grade point average between 3.70 and 3.89 on a 4.0 scale. Will the baccalaureate students who are graduating cum laude please stand and remain standing? These students have earned a grade point average between 3.50 and 3.69 on a 4.0 scale. Will all associate degree seeking students who are graduating with distinction please stand and remain standing? These students have earned a grade point average of 3.50 on a 4.0 scale. Let's congratulate our students. Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. The UNG Honors Program cultivates a community of engaged scholars who have demonstrated excellence in academics, service, and leadership. Completion of the Honors Program includes involvement in activities outside the classroom and service to the institution and local community. Will all graduates who are members of the Honors Program please stand and remain standing? Academic honor societies recognize students who have excelled both academically and as leaders among their peers. Will all graduates who are members of university and departmental academic honor societies please stand? Will you please join me in recognizing all of these graduates for their accomplishments? Thank you. We will now confer the degrees. Will all candidates for associate degrees please stand? Dr. Gilles, I present to you the candidates for the associate degrees as listed in the printed program. Each of these candidates has successfully completed the requirements for the degree as set forth by the faculty, and I recommend these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
Thank you. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I award to you the associate degree with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining, and I welcome you to the company of scholars. Please move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations.
Thank you. Please be seated. Will the candidates for all bachelor's degrees please stand? Dr. Gilles, I present to you the candidates for the bachelor's degree. Each of these candidates has completed the requirements of the degree as set forth by the faculty, and I recommend these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I award to you the bachelor's degree with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining, and I welcome you to the company of scholars. Please move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Please be seated. We will now call forward the graduates to be recognized individually. I invite Dr. Mark Spraker to take his place to announce the graduates. Marshals, please lead the graduates forward.
We now present the Associate of Science degree graduates from the College of Science and Mathematics. Victor Kane Sebastiano Alifi. Dimitri Daniel Sholok, Jr. Roy Lucas Maddox. Taylor Jordan Phillips. Marie Juliet Pope. Jessica Lynn Still. We now present the Associate of Science degree graduates from the College of Health Sciences and Professions. Logan Wesley Brooks. Olivia Bullock. Isabel Brianna Kaur, with distinction. Lauren Kelsey Mundy. McNeely Esther Daisy Rockwell. Jared Luis Schultz, Jr. Brenda Pahua Thor. Astrid Rocio Torres Ruiz. Carissa Marie Tricones. Jasmine Andrea Zamora. We now present the Associate of Applied Science degree graduates from the Mike Cottrell College of Business. Amanda C. McCartney. We now present the Associate of Arts degree graduates from the Mike Cottrell College of Business. Tony Reginald Harper, Jr. Maria Angelica Hernandez. Bao In Ho. Megan Nicole Howard. Alexis DeLay Cope. Christopher Harrison Lovell II. Luke Aaron Moore. Tevin Rashad Morrison. Mallory Brianna Peak. Ross Broderick Sturgill. Blakely Hoff Tipton. Pang Huao Thao. Kenneth Dawson Wood. We now present the Associate of Science degree graduates from the Mike Cottrell College of Business. Zishan T. Khan. Carly Roxanne Camara. Alexander Lennox Napier. Edgar Mauricio Perakiev Torres, with distinction. We now present the Bachelor of Science degree graduates from the College of Science and Mathematics. Victoria Terry Archbold, magna cum laude. Gildardo Bautista Maya. Erica Rose Bilodeau. Katie Hope Brooks. Nicholas R. Castillo, magna cum laude. Christine Jawan Choey. Leah Brianne Cochran. Amanda Nicole Cox. Zachary Scott Daniels. Victoria Claire Del Nero. Rebecca Olivia Dotson. Corey E. Duckworth, magna cum laude. Rebecca Bailey Dukes, cum laude. Marisol M. Escunola, cum laude. Gabriel Espinoza II. Samantha Jane Franklin, magna cum laude and honors program graduate. Gabrielle Guyton. Keegan Anderson Goebel. Second Lieutenant Mark Richard Handley. Rachel Lane Harris, cum laude. Shannon Marie Haxton. Mary Catherine Hinkle. Lainey Caroline Hinson, summa cum laude. Courtney Dawn Hill. Katie Nicole Horton. Allison Joy Johnson. Morgan S. Kepner. Dorothy Sue Lambert. William Luke Ledford, summa cum laude. Hannah Joy Mason. Jonathan Corey McCain. Mean Mackenzie Merrill. Shuhei Morita, magna cum laude. Franklin Brian Morris. Caitlin Elizabeth Murray. Chioma Chinuzobuker Okafor. Christopher Bradley Pugel. Joseph Augustus Rayner, Jr. Harsh Paresh Rasania, cum laude. Pablo Said Rivera Sanchez. Wesley B. Robinson. Savannah Michelle Slater. Justin Christopher Smith. Emily Nicole Stork, magna cum laude. Christy Lee Taylor, summa cum laude. Caitlin Linnea Thompson. Juan Hu Tran, summa cum laude. Rebecca Carol Tweedy. Emily Gail Williamson. Madeline Ashley Zavala. We now present the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree graduates from the College of Health Sciences and Professions. Katie Michelle Abernathy, cum laude. Gabriela F. Acevedo. Kristen Bailey Igar, cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Alexander, cum laude. Marion Serini Uhulu, cum laude. Lauren Alexa Bailey, cum laude. Melanie Danielle Bales, magna cum laude. Savannah Caitlin Barrett, cum laude. Rebecca Joy Bennett, summa cum laude. Ellen Michelle Brown, cum laude. Catherine Lauren Caruth. Abigail Penny Carson, magna cum laude. Kenia Clemente Lopez, cum laude. Kelsey Nicole Cochran. Madison Grace Corbett, cum laude. Rebecca Christine Couget, cum laude. Elise Margaret Crane. Amanda Lynn Dark. Kayla Elizabeth Darling, cum laude. Second Lieutenant, Liberty Diane Dermeyer. Derek Rashawn Dolman, Jr. Marley Ann Driver. Olivia Ann Donahue, cum laude. Courtney Marie Ellenboss, cum laude. Hannah Elizabeth Erlinger, magna cum laude. Christina Marie Finello. Caitlin Nicole Flanagan, magna cum laude. Carly Nicole Garcia, summa cum laude. Kevin Zhong. Madison Grace Gowan, cum laude. Alex Robert Gravlin, cum laude. Gabrielle Marie Hartman, summa cum laude. Chesney Elizabeth Hearn. Rebecca Jane Helton, summa cum laude. Gaushua Rosemary Herr. Regina Holman. Nicole Susan Jones, magna cum laude. Ashley Judkins, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Marie Carey. John Michael Kidd. Christiana Kumi Yabua, magna cum laude. Haley Suzanne Long, magna cum laude. Christian Maldonado. Ansley Savannah Marks. Kristen Rochelle Martin, cum laude. Lauren Marie Marvel. Sabrina Marie Pingy May. Samantha Margaret Mendelson, magna cum laude. Krista Charlene Mayono, cum laude. Heidi Noel Magala. Marissa Nicole Mildren, magna cum laude. Tiffany Beth Noggle, magna cum laude. Tran Vietnam Nguyen, magna cum laude. Second Lieutenant Joshua Thomas Nixon. Sarah Marie Nolan, magna cum laude. Natalie Renee Oxley, cum laude. Michael Wayne Pelosi, Jr. Chelsea Tessa Parker. Michaela Mary Parabonio. Angela Jean Powell, summa cum laude. Kara Grace Powell, magna cum laude. Ashley Nicole Powers. Alyssa Nicole Reed, cum laude. Holly Angela Reed, summa cum laude. Linda Flor Robes. Caroline Elizabeth Sexton. Haley Erica Silvers. Taylor Nicole Smith. Richard Brian Tabbitt. Brittany Shea Thomas, magna cum laude. Julianne Rose Thornton, cum laude. Victoria Lynn Thurmond. Florica Dina Totorut, magna cum laude. Jessica Elizabeth Voss, summa cum laude. Lena Marie Wall, magna cum laude. Kiara Taylor Walton, cum laude. Lisa Alexander Wan, cum laude. Madison Kathleen Watts, cum laude. David James Wachoff. Elizabeth Marie Wyford, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Grace Wilmath, Honors Program graduate. William Tyler Yearwood, cum laude. We now present the Bachelor of Science degree graduates from the College of Education. Justice Keaton Ricketts. We now present the Bachelor of Science degree graduates from the Institute of Environmental and Spatial Analysis. Yesenia Lucas. Caitlin Ann Martin. Sydney Joe McVeigh. Zachary John Reeves. James Coleman Rowe, Jr. Kenneth Taylor. Megan E. Tuat. We now present the Bachelor of Applied Science degree graduates from the Mike Cottrell College of Business. Robert C. Blanc, summa cum laude. Angela Marie de los Santos. We now present the Bachelor of Business Administration degree graduates from the Mike Cottrell College of Business. Salem Kennedy Free Addis. David Richard Ageluni. Blaine B. Aldridge III. Francisco Aliciardi. Graham Maurice Allen. Vanessa Unaya. Ashley Marie Arndt. Sophia Victoria Aguelo. Cameron Richard Barker, cum laude and honors program graduate. Catherine Ann Barnett. Second Lieutenant, Marshall Stanford Barrett. Stephanie Barron. Carson Swain Bennett. Christopher Michael Bennett. Sally Danielle Berry. Jordan Vance Bonner. Mackenzie K. Bowman. William Chase Britt. Tina Marie Brown. Stephen Daniel Bryant. Sydney Elizabeth Burgess. Peyton Edward Quintera. Elena Jordan Cartiges, summa cum laude. Harley Jacob Japelier. Audrey Elaine Clanton. Paul Brian Cole. Ashley Ray Conley. Rachel Carol Cotton, summa cum laude. Drew Michael Kushwa. Alicia Faith Damron. Terrell Donathan Dean. Madison Lee Deck. Adrienne Lee Denard. Aaron Alex Dixon. Alexander Ross Edinger. Rachel Kaylin Edelman. Second Lieutenant Michaela Renee Egan. Eichel L. Thal. Connor Tribble England. Kelsey Elaine Evans. Adam Christopher Farrell. Mary Elizabeth Fenton. Brendan Clark Fitzgerald. Taylor Reed Fleming. Joshua Bruce Fricks. Rebecca Michelle Gaston. Second Lieutenant Keegan Lanier George, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Giovingo. Melissa Gomez, cum laude. Alejandro Gonzalez. Lauren Elizabeth Grunkmeyer, magna cum laude. Christina Grace Hanna. Jean-Paul Byron Harness, cum laude. Whitney Gail Harris, summa cum laude. Hannah Nicole Hash. Stephen Chizu Her. Second Lieutenant Paul John Hugh. Brandon Hong. Courtney Madison Howard, cum laude. Emily Claire Hughes. Hunter Avery Hyatt. George Holden Jackson. Malcolm Aaron Johnson. Julie Ann Kennedy, cum laude. Connor Jewel Kidd. Benjamin Harrison Kimbrell. Mary Elizabeth Kraling, magna cum laude. William Rustin Leverington. Joseph Yinlu Liu. Nicolette Lauren Lisdus. Trin Nok Lee. Joshua Nolan Lynn. Danielle Lee McCarthy. Whitney Jaquan McGriff. Shane Daniel McMahon. Samuel Aaron Moldenhauer. Okay. Jeff Armand Michoud. Paige Renee Milford. Clayton Marlon Mims. Benjamin Jacob Mintz. Brian James Miskowski. Ryan Christine Monahan. Sydney Layton Moreland. Bradley Ryan Morgan. Monica Nicole Sia, cum laude. William Patrick Morgan. Stephen Paul Nalbandian. Second Lieutenant Jonathan Neal Aubernoff. Jesus Palacios. Akshay Anish Patel. Emery Elizabeth Patton, magna cum laude. Jaywin Pham, magna cum laude and honors program graduate. Quincy Levent Portier, Jr. Hunter Ellis Pope. Africa Pringle. Joshua Keith Prophet. Nikki P. Pruitt, cum laude. Scotty Emmanuel Ramirez. Cassia N. Reed. Oog Renault. Marquise S. Robertson. Sheldon Brett Robick. Abigail Michelle Rogers, magna cum laude. Florence Nicole Rollins. Ralph Romano III, cum laude. Braden Haas Sandoval. Jameson Sinclair Schuster. Victoria Lynn Shand. Ryan Christopher Shaw. Benjamin Allen Smith. Angelica Marie Suller. Roland O'Donovan Stanley. Joseph M. Staub. Brittany Lee Stein. Jessica Haley Stevens. Harrison Starr Stiles. Ansley Elizabeth Taylor. Nathaniel Gill Taylor. Peyton Dowd Thomas. Jenny Toussaint. Zachary Ward Turley. Lauren Christine Turner, cum laude. Linda Turner. Julie Ann Underwood. Ruth Vasquez Garza. Rebecca Ann Viger. Zachary Joseph Vill. Mike Anthony Wable. William Blake Wade. Benjamin Christopher Wakeham, cum laude. Lexi Nicole Walker. Rebecca Mackenzie Whited. Cassandra Wilcox. Dustin Irving Worley. Jacob Durham Worley. Melissa Renee Wyatt. Amanda Lynn Yarbrough. Katie Nicole Young. We now present the Bachelor of Science degree graduates from the Mike Cottrell College of Business. Joshua Kyle Bohannon, cum laude. Manuel Ismael Bonilla Rodriguez. Alyssa Louise Cochran. Nathaniel Ross Copeland. Isaias Cuevas, Jr., cum laude. Lois Adekin Odeon, cum laude. Cameron Blake Foster. Josue Henry Garcia, cum laude. Madeline Page Godwin. Second Lieutenant Holden Monroe Gossett. Taj Joseph Hetrick. Donald Preston Kell. Andrew Chase Keller. Kevin Lynn, magna cum laude. Nioki Nakardea Tea, cum laude. Parth Vasant Patel. Harrison David Purist, cum laude. Bradford Thomas Rajeski. Faith Catherine Rivard. William David Sexton. Michael Anthony Samika. Joseph McKay Thompson. Kevin Arnold Thompson, summa cum laude. Jeffrey Brian Thompson. Jared Paul Todd. John Christopher Truby. Tin Tan Truan. Afuz Zaman.
I commend the most recent graduates of the University of North Georgia. Your hard work and dedication have been rightfully rewarded. I offer my personal congratulations to you for earning the title of graduate from this fine institution, and ask that everyone please join me again in recognizing this graduating class. Graduates, judging from the applause, it is clear that each of you should feel proud of your accomplishments. So at this time, I would like the graduates to join me in a standing round of applause to thank your family, friends, and others who have given you support in the pursuit of your degree. Thank you. Graduates, you are now lifetime members of the UNG community. We are confident that you will make your university proud wherever your journey may lead, and we look forward to hearing of your achievements. I now call Ms. Wendy Hughley, Director of Alumni Relations, for her congratulatory remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Lloyd. Graduates, again, congratulations. You are now officially an alumni of the University of North Georgia, literally. I ask that you wear that badge of honor proudly. It is truly my pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the Board of Directors of the Alumni Association and the entire University of North Georgia alumni family. If you've talked to anyone who's ever graduated from university, they would share that since graduation, they've realized that the true learning really has only just begun. It's the day in and day out grind of life that often tests who you are and who you will become once you leave here. Further, they would share that the hard work and the effort that they put into their classes was critical to their success, certainly. But perhaps the most important lesson they learned was that the relationships they formed as they managed their time through school also impacted their success, in some cases as much or more as their own individual effort did. So before you leave, in just the next few minutes, I want to ask you to do three things for me. Just stop and think for a minute. First, I want you to look around and think about those people sitting next to you, in front of you, and behind you that you've met that are also graduating today. That very first person you met freshman year, that special friend or study group that you met through the process and you ordered pizza late into the night many nights with. Think about these faculty members on the front rows up here who stood up, several of them, to greet you as you came off this stage. Think about the impact that they've made on your life, your interest in a subject, and your willingness to go just one more semester to your end goal. Think about how they've impacted your life, whether directly or indirectly. You know who they are. Before you leave, I want you to find these folks and tell them thank you and I love you. Second, I want to encourage you to stay involved as an alumni. Stay in touch with the University of North Georgia, please. When you move, let us know. Stay in touch with what we're doing on social media, the UNG alumni website. Consider becoming an active Young Alumni member through the Alumni Association Young Alumni Board. Better yet, join the Alumni Association, which supports the Young Alumni Board. These groups offer a great way to stay connected to the school, your classmates, and to network with other alumni you may not know yet, and are a great way of giving back just a little bit of your time to your alma mater. Finally, I want you to be proud of your alma mater. As with all alumni, you will see changes over the years. Buildings will change, programs will change, faculty will come and go, some will retire. One day you're going to come back too, and you're going to say, man, it has changed since I have been here. Some things change and they're going to change again, but the essence of UNG, even the North Georgia that I graduated from 29 years ago, has not changed. It's not changed for the alumni that attended 50 and 60 years ago, nor has it changed for the graduates of just 5 years ago. There is something special about North Georgia, and as an alumni, you are now a part of something much larger than yourself. It's like a family, and as a graduate and a new alumni, you now really are a part of the family, and it's my honor to say welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy. One of the many things that makes the University of North Georgia such a special place is our designation as one of only 6 senior military colleges in the United States. I would now like to call forward Colonel Joshua Wright to conduct the commissioning ceremony for our military science graduates who are commissioning as second lieutenants. These graduates were recognized individually earlier in ceremonies with their family and friends. Colonel Wright.
Thank you. Will the commissionees please stand and remove your caps and gowns? Ladies and gentlemen, the University of North Georgia has produced some of the finest officers for the United States Army for more than 146 years. The officers present represent over 100 lieutenants expected to commission from the university this year. Their journey to this point is the culmination of over 4 years of hard work and dedication to their academic studies, the Corps, leadership, training, and mentoring their fellow cadets. The oath that these officers are about to take signifies their commitment to defend the freedoms, ideals, values, and the interests of our nation. Raise your right hand and repeat after me, nice and loud. I state your full name. Having been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our Army's newest second lieutenant.
As we conclude today's ceremony, I want to especially thank all of the staff involved with the planning and execution of this ceremony and for making it such a special occasion. The UNG Men's Quartet will come forward to lead us in the University of North Georgia alma mater, which can be found near the back of your program. Following the alma mater, please remain in place for the recessional as the faculty and graduates exit the arena. At the conclusion of the recessional, please exit through the lobby doors to meet your graduates on the plaza. Thank you, and please stand.
From the Blue Ridge Mountain foothills to the banks of Lake Lanier. Memories of our alma mater we will cherish and revere. Seeking courage, truth, and wisdom, fires of loyalty abound. University of North Georgia, from diverse and solid ground. Standing tall, salute your history. To the blue and gold we rise. Look beyond the distant sunset. See the future in our eyes. To our school we bring you glory. May we always honor thee. Keeping memories deep within us and our love for UNG.